Good morning and welcome to Earnings Echo. While my bosses were asleep, we put together the most important information about Arista networks.
And important, really, is the word for it.
It's an understatement, really. We're looking at what might just be the definitive I told you so moment for anyone bullish on AI networking.
Absolutely. We've been tracking this whole Arista 2.0 thesis, the idea they'd pivot from just cloud networking to being the actual backbone for AI.
And this report just validated it.
It basically stamped validated on the theory. Q4 of fiscal 2025, this was it.
Okay, so let's get right to the scoreboard. What did Arista actually do?
Well, they didn't just beat. Revenue hit $2.49 billion for the quarter.
$2.49 billion. What's the year-over-year on that?
It's up nearly 29%. And to give that some context, their own guidance, their best-case scenario, topped out at $2.4 billion.
So they cleared their own ceiling by $90 million. And the bottom line...
Even better, actually, non-GAAP EPS came in at $0.82. The estimate was around 76 cents.
So a solid beat there, too.
But here's the number that's really jaw-dropping. For the first time in their history, Arista netted over $1 billion in income.
In a single quarter.
In one quarter. It's massive.
And the market saw that right away, didn't it?
Oh, absolutely. The stock went vertical. Up 13 to 15% right after the numbers dropped.
But that kind of reaction isn't just about the last 3 months. It has to be about the future.
Exactly. It was the guidance. They're projecting $2.6 billion for Q1 of 2026.
Which tells you this isn't a one-off. Okay, so I want to know where this is coming from. Let's talk customer concentration. Is it the usual suspects?
It is, but the sheer volume is staggering. You have customer A at 16% and customer B at 26% of revenue.
26%, wow.
But the real story is the sector split. The group they call Cloud and AI Titans now accounts for 48% of their total business.
So almost half. Half their business is now the biggest players in the AI space. It just feels like that settles the whole InfiniBand versus Ethernet debate, doesn't it? If hyperscalers are deploying Arista at this scale for AI, the argument's kind of over.
It certainly looks that way. Management even said that of their 4 main AI customers, 3 of them have now deployed over 100,000 GPUs each.
And the fourth one?
The fourth is actually in the process of transitioning away from InfiniBand. So yes, the trajectory is crystal clear. They are winning that war.
Okay, so the numbers are great. What was the vibe on the earnings call? Was CEO Jayshree Ullal, doing a victory lap?
She called 2025 a year of validation, which, feels pretty accurate.
Sure.
But it wasn't all celebration. She was actually pretty cautious. She kept mentioning supply chain physics.
Supply chain physics. That's corporate speak for we can't get enough parts, right?
Exactly. Costs for things like DDR4 memory and silicon are on the rise again, and supply is getting tight.
So how does that hit the margins?
Well, this is the impressive part. Despite all that, they held their gross margin guidance firm at 62 to 64%.
Which means they have the pricing power. They could just pass those costs on.
They can absorb it or pass it on. Their customers need the gear.
I also saw something buried in the balance sheet. Deferred revenue. It looked big.
Yes, you spotted it. That's the hidden bull signal here. Product deferred revenue jumped by around $469 million.
And for anyone who isn't an accountant, that's basically money in the bank that just hasn't been recognized yet.
Precisely. It means they've shipped a huge amount of hardware, most likely these very complex AI clusters, and it's just sitting at the customer site waiting to be officially switched on.
So it's guaranteed future revenue.
Pretty much.
Okay, so let's boil this all down. What's the one echo, the key takeaway from this report?
It's got to be the guidance upgrade. The whole story is in the guidance. They raised the full year 2026 revenue target to $11.25 billion.
$11.25 billion. That's 25% growth.
And more specifically, they boosted their AI networking revenue goal for 2026. It went from $2.75 billion up to $3.25 billion.
That's a $500 million increase. That's not a small adjustment. Plus, they hinted at new customers, right?
They did. 1 or 2 new 10% plus customers emerging next year. The story is still accelerating.
Arista's not just a back-end player anymore. They're becoming the toll booth for the entire AI boom.
That's a great way to put it.
And finally, the obligatory disclaimer. All content in Earnings Echo is AI-generated information and does not constitute investment advice. Investing involves risks. We assume no liability for your investment decisions. Do your own research before taking action. Numbers checked, portfolio prepped. Catch you again soon.